guys, welcome back to today. What? Hi guys, welcome back to today's. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You know I'm always down for a good mental health chat, but lately my vlogs have been a little bit more lighthearted, I would say. But I know a lot of you guys follow me for my eating disorder recovery and food type content, and a lot of you have the same struggles as me, so I thought I'd open up a little bit. That being said, I would like to give a warning before watching the rest of this video that I am going to be mentioning my relationship with food, my eating disorder recovery, things of that sort. My channel pretty much started from that, so that's why most of you follow me. But if you're not really comfortable with hearing about those things, I do not recommend watching the rest of this video. As you can tell by the title, I did end up binging, and if you don't know what binge eating is, here's the definition. I just so happen to be filming a what I eat in a week, and on the first day I unfortunately ended up binge eating. So this video was kind of unplanned, but I felt like we just needed to sit down and have a chat about how my recovery and everything like that has been going lately, and I thought I'd be a little bit more vulnerable with you guys and show you the clips from that day because I did get some of it on camera, although of course when filming it I did not know it was going to lead to a binge. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll that morning. The morning wasn't where I had binged, it was later in the day, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you how that day started.
Beautiful wife in there. There she is. So beautiful.
So we went to Jack's and I'm a hungry. So I got 2 grilled chicken sandwiches, add bacon. You want to try my chicken sandwich? There you go. First bite. Right? Oh, I forgot my tomato. Comeback sauce.
That's what you got.
Oh, my inner child is so happy right now. Oh my god. No.
What are you doing?
Chilling.
How do you work that?
If I get stuck up here, are you gonna help me?
Yes, ma'am. You trying to climb the whole thing up there?
No, I'm not doing
I can do
that.
that easily. Converse,
sponsor me.
Nah, I feel professional doing that way.
Right. The sun actually feels really good today. It's been so long since it's been like warm outside. Did y'all see? I am wearing shorts. Kevin's wearing them booty shorts. How you feeling today?
Feeling good. Feeling beautiful and blessed.
Oh my god. Help me.
Get up.
So yeah, I had a pretty good start to my day. I had a really good time at the park. It was really fun playing like we were kids again. And as you can tell, I did have like a heavy breakfast, brunch, lunch. I ended up getting 2 chicken sandwiches from Jack's, and I know for sure I was way too full after I ate that food. I could have just settled for 1, but I ended up ordering 2. I did feel really full, which led me to feeling a little bit guilty after I ate, but I wouldn't necessarily consider that a binge because when it was over, I got over it. I was okay. I didn't have too many negative feelings, and plus it was really fun that we went to the park after. I wasn't feeling gross, disgusted with myself or anything like that, how I normally would feel after a binge. So that leads me to later that day. Me and Kevin ended up getting hungry again. It was pushing towards lunch/dinner. My eating schedule is very weird. Like a lot of times I don't eat breakfast because breakfast makes me sick and I'm not very hungry in the morning. So I end up eating either a really late lunch at around 1 or 2, but that day I had ended up eating at 11. That's when I had those chicken sandwiches, and I think it was pushing towards like 4 or 5. Kind of ironic, but I was on my way to go and get a healthy bowl is what they call it. It's like an acai bowl and it has fruit, you know, all that good stuff. But on the way there, we ended up passing the seafood place and we were like, what if we got a seafood boil instead? Big mistake, but I'm gonna roll the footage as to where we got the seafood boil. We are currently at a seafood boil place. We are picking up a crab boil to go. We got the combo special, which is a half a pound of crab, half a pound of shrimp, and then the sausages, corn, and then I also added 2 pieces of corn extra. And then we got them with all the seasonings. Today is kind of my splurge day since Kevin's off work. We normally do eat out more whenever he's off, but then the rest of the week I just stay home and cook meals, and I don't eat out too much. Nothing too crazy like a whole seafood boil. Here is the corn. It looks good and seasoned.
The rice look good. That's all I care about, really.
Bussin' actually.
That is good though.
Oh my god, I spilled it all down my chin. Here is a bag of seafood. You can't really see inside. You can kind of see there's some corn, some crab leg, eggs.
Good as shit,
it's
y'all.
good and juicy. So yeah, that's what I ended up grabbing instead of the healthy bowl. And I'm on a journey to heal my relationship with food, so I try not to mark off certain foods as healthy, unhealthy, or, you know, bad for me, because when I get into that mindset, I get really restrictive. And when I start to restrict certain foods, that only ever leads to a binge. So if I really want something, I try to allow myself to have it in moderation. But as you saw, we had a lot of seafood. And when you think about a seafood boil, I mean, the ingredients aren't too bad. Egg, crab, corn, potatoes, they're all pretty good. But when it comes to the sauce on it, it's literally drenched in oil, butter, seasonings. That can't be good for you. But I didn't get any footage of me eating the seafood boil, honestly, because I was kind of embarrassed to just show myself eating on camera at the moment. Like I said, the video was originally going to be a what I eat in a week. So I was like, oh, if I don't show myself eating this, that's okay. But me and Kevin went home and we started to eat the seafood boil. I got really full, but I continued to eat. I couldn't finish all of it, which I'm one of those people that if I don't finish my food and I end up putting it in the microwave, I constantly think about it even if I'm full. I'm trying to work on that. That's why I don't make many leftovers, because I know if it's in there, I'm gonna think about it. But I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to heal my relationship with food. And lately I've been making a lot of progress. I can't even tell you the last time that I binged. But after I finished the food, I just started feeling pretty bad. Like, obviously I felt sick to my stomach because it was a lot of food and it was seafood and it's covered in so much oil and butter, and I started feeling kind of disgusted with myself. You know, when you just eat something that isn't great for you and you just start having the ick feeling on the inside. So yeah, I started to feel like that. But like I said, that voice in my brain was like, the food's still in there. So a little bit later, probably not even like 3 hours later, 2 hours later, I go and I eat some more until my stomach feels like it's gonna explode. And I just know for me, I consider that a binge because after I was having such negative thoughts, I ate to the point where I felt sick, physically sick. Anyways, I ended up eating that for the rest of the day, but going to sleep, I just felt really sick to my stomach, and I hate that feeling when I'm going to sleep and my tummy hurts because I overate. And also, if you have a seafood boil, I don't know about y'all, but it makes me run to the toilet. It really does. That just gives you an idea of the headspace that I was in after I binge ate. And I feel like every time after a binge, the next day I'm like, I'm gonna do so much better. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Well, the day didn't start off too great considering me and Kevin ended up going to Huddle House and we got like a big breakfast, which for me, after I binge, I would prefer to just eat something at home, but we really did not feel like cooking. I really need to work on having stuff in the fridge readily available that are really easy to cook for days when Kevin is off work, because those are the days where I tend to eat out more, and usually eating out for me just makes me not feel like the best me. And if I do eat out, I try to get something that I know isn't gonna make me feel sick. But later in the afternoon, I was like, you know what? I need to take charge of this. So of course I drank water all throughout the day. I feel like the main reason why I was feeling down or like I didn't want to cook or going to get fast food and overeating to the point where I knew it was gonna make me sick was because my house wasn't clean. That's really no excuse. I feel like when my house is dirty, my mindset is just really negative. So me and Kevin got up, we cleaned the whole house. If you've never tried that after a binge, I highly recommend clearing your space, cleaning your room. I still felt a little bit icky after that. I ended up taking a shower, brushing my teeth. Just giving yourself a little bit of self-care goes a long way. And for dinner, I ended up cooking a meal that was pretty balanced. It had veggies, it had meat. I don't know if you guys eat meat, but just make like a balanced meal that in your opinion is healthy or doesn't make you feel sick. And also that next day, I just kind of watched Netflix most of the day while cleaning. I tried to stay away from social media because I know I get a lot of negative comments and I try not to let them get to me, but sometimes when I feel bad about myself, I start to believe those comments. So if you're going through a binge, you may want to cut out the negativity. If it's like a group chat, if it's a friend that makes you feel negative about yourself, or if it's a family member, just try to avoid them. Just try to avoid anything that's going to make you feel super negative. Today is about 3 days or so after I binged, so I'm getting back on my grind, going back to work. But another thing that I would recommend after you binge is don't force yourself to work out. If you feel like it's gonna make you feel better, that's okay, but it's still okay if you wanna take another day off. I didn't go to the gym until this morning, and it did make me feel a lot better. I feel like I'm getting my stuff together today. Also, being in that clean environment has made me feel so much better. And my main point of this video is just to show you that you're not alone. These are the things that I did after a binge that made me feel better. Also, it just helps me a lot to open up to you guys and show you the more vulnerable side of me. Although I know there are people out there who are going to be negative about it and say I have no willpower, but just knowing you guys are super supportive of me and you're going to be there regardless of if I mess up. I hope this video can help at least someone who's going through the same things, just to know that they're not alone. Going forward, I think I'm just going to listen to my body and also try to listen to my mind. When I know something is going to make me sick, I'm going to try to hold back from it. Like I said, I have been doing really well with my binge eating. I can't even tell you the last time I binged. I've been working with my doctor, everything like that. Also, if you've been through a similar situation, give me any tips that you have to get over it. Feel free to use the comment section as a diary. Tell me how your relationship with food has been going. Tell me how your life has been going. I love you guys, and just know I'm here for you if you're struggling. Thank you so much for watching.